Morning everyone, all set for another round of fun and games up at the Crystal Palace Boot Fair. It's quite a nice morning actually, it's not too cold, I've got my hat on so it's a little bit chilly, but the birds are singing in the trees and it's 5:30, just gone 5:30, and it was kind of deceptively good last week. I was kind of thinking it wasn't that great, but I've sold quite a few of the bits and already made my money back, and plus some. I made my money back on 2 items which I bought for £4 each and sold for £60 each. So that can't be too shabby at all. So fingers crossed, pick up a few little bits. I'm not going around with my trolley. They have these steps. I'll try and film a bit up there, but they have these huge steps you have to get to the actual place from the car. And then when you're trundling around, it's all on gravel. So, he's going to do the old granny trolley, not too good at all. So for the amount of stuff I get, I'll be more nimble and agile with a couple of Wilco bags on my shoulder. I'll probably do my shoulder in. Hopefully I won't be buying some big projector or massive stereo, but we'll see how we do. And fingers crossed to get some stuff. Hopefully do some filming up there, but if not, I'll just go through the hall when I get back and the sunshine is out. So I will see you in a bit. Right, here we go. The sun has risen at last. We're at Crystal Palace. This is the TV mast, and these are the stairs I was talking about. So this is not good for a granny trolley full of tat, but this is Crystal. I think it's like an athletics place around here, and this was where I think this is where like the actual Crystal Palace was built. I might be wrong on that. But there's all bits and bobs around there, up there. No one here yet because I'm ridiculously early. But yeah, here we are. One car. There will probably be about, I don't know, 50, 60 cars here, maybe 100. Fingers crossed there's something good. Right, I'm almost done. So, when there are cars in here, it's that row there, which is probably about 10 down. All of this middle section and this little section here, it's a bit pricey. The guy over there was trying to sell an N64 with one controller power pack for 80 quid, so that gives you an idea. It's just crazy prices sometimes, but and I bought a few things that I've kind of had immediate regret on, but got some other bits as well, not massive profit, but good ticking over items, but I will go through it when I get back to the car. Right, just got back from the boot fair, and I've got loads of big stuff, and I don't think there's any real crackers in there, and I stayed a bit late as well, so I was going around at the end. I managed to pick up like a vintage Fisher Price record player toy, which is always had those before a few times. So it's a good boot fair, glad I went again. A few bits I missed out on. I saw a Happy Chap in there. Check out his vid, no doubt he'll be putting up a haul video today. He got some great GameCube games, which I was well gel about those, and he was picking up a few of these as well, which is nice. But what I'm going to do is, rather than bring all the tat into my house, which I normally do, I'm going to show you as I empty the car. That's always the best way. Don't bring it in the house, and go through what I got. Right, first up, this is this vintage record player I've got. It's always worth checking that it has got all the records in the back, because they can go for quite a bit. So that was a £5, which I think is a bargain for that. I think I paid up to about £7 or £8 for those. I can't really remember the resale value. Probably around the £20 mark. Got this Lego set 7240. Don't normally go near Lego these days, but it was a big box set, and there's some bags in there that look kind of unopened. And they only wanted a £5 for it, and I managed to get it for £4, doing my usual lot of haggling. I saw these at the end as well. I was sort of waiting around till the traffic died down, and each of these pairs of shoes, I did the crack test on them. They look in good condition. And definitely this pair and the Echo pair of boots do look very nice. These were a £5 each, and the same guy was selling this, what do they call it? Audiophile PS1 does look beat up, but hopefully it should clean up nicely. Don't know if it will work. That was a fiver as well, so for the four, £20. Inspiration from Peter Ray here. So I got 2 shields. These were £2 each. I think they will sell maybe around about 15-20 quid. Quite slow sellers though, but we'll see how they go. This is sort of like fairly local to me, Reigate, Oxford. That might have more of an appeal, fingers crossed. Got a vintage Humbrol model, unmade. That was 2. So yeah, these were 2 each. That was 2. And 2 Wii's, just the console. They do have the doors. 2 controllers. Got batteries in. Needs a good clean up and a test. But for the 2 consoles and the 2 controllers, that was a tenner. A few weird bits now. Some IKEA plates. 4 grey small plates. 4 grey large plates. They were a fiver, and they're really for us. And I also got 6 of these display books, and again they're for Liz to use in her work, or for the kids to use for projects, and they were £1 each. Got 6 of those, so that's just stuff for us. And then I've got a whole tub of Le Creuset. So it's brown Le Creuset, which isn't the best stuff. Some of it is fairly clean, some of it is not so clean, and some of it is, they're quite clean, but one needs a bit of OxyClean in there. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pans. Like I say, not the best colour, and it was 45. He wanted 50. I wanted to pay 40. We settled on 45. The reason I bought it is it has got this Le Creuset display cabinet, and I'm hoping, I've never seen one, never sold one, but I'm guessing that that's quite a rare thing, and I'm hoping that will at least get me the money I paid, get me at least the 45, you know, maybe 50 at a push. Who knows? I seem to have a random lid in there. I don't know where that's come from. But yeah, it's an interesting one. I could be totally wrong on that. It might be worth 20 quid. Got a nest of tables, and I've had a nest of G-plan tables, which I bought ages ago and totally regretted it, because I don't post this sort of stuff. It's collection only. It does tend to sit around. And I bought 2 G-plan tables, and I think if you're going to get a nest of tables, do make sure you get 3. They cost me like 30 quid, and strangely enough, I bought these today, and I went and sold the G-plan ones that I've had for about a year, and it was like not made hardly any money on it. I was just glad to get rid of it. Hopefully these should make me some money. It's a nice set of tables, and they cost a tenner. I don't think they're any particular make, but you know, it's quite a good look, and we'll see. I am sort of experimenting, want to try and experiment a bit with furniture, but don't want to go too mad, because obviously it does take up quite a bit of room. And the last thing I've got, I have to carefully move these plates, I don't want to break them, is this mini disc player, which I was fairly pleased about picking up, a Sony mini disc player, as you would be. But then I should have checked it more when I was buying it, because I picked it up when I was putting it in the car. I picked it up, gave it a little bit of a shake, and it's rattling. So, I mean, what does that mean? I pay 15 quid for that. I think spares and repairs, I mean, the speakers will probably go for at least a tenner, and spares and repairs, that will probably go for at least 20, 30 maybe. But I'm going to get in now and just plug it in and turn it on and see if it works. And if it does work, it could be that just like a little plastic bit in there has snapped off. If the mini display works, I'm probably looking at like, well, I don't know, maybe 50 quid. But I'm going to do that now and see how we go. I think it's kind of good news and bad news on the mini disc. So it is playing. It seems to be a mini disc in there. The unit though has seen better days. Needs a bit of putting back together. Obviously been battered. And the other thing, the mini disc isn't ejecting. So whether I open that up and try and get that to work like that, or just sell it as spares and repairs, just to sort of flip it quickly and make a bit of money. I think I'll probably do the latter. But it's good that it's reading the mini disc. A lot of the time the lasers are knackered. So it's got a working mini disc laser in there, which is good. Hope you enjoyed that. I've got to go and dig out my other pair of nest of tables. I'm so glad to get rid of those. You know, you sometimes have these items that hang around, and this it's a local pickup, so they're turning up at 2 or 3 o'clock. Hopefully I won't fall asleep and be in the land of Nod when they turn up, because I am rather tired. It was an early start today. I'm going to grab a cup of coffee, a bite to eat, and then get on with some listing, I think. Listing and tidying. That's what I like to do. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. And thanks for watching, and hope to catch you soon. Take care. Well, there's always one thing you forget, and it's not always setting your camera to landscape when you're filming. It's also got this as well, which was free with the nest of tables that I bought, which is down here. This is the new nest of tables. There are 3. This is the one that's being picked up today, the G-Plan one. So yeah, £10 for that nest of tables plus a Batman album. This is really beat up. It's like the first page is ripped out and the spine's knackered. But it's from 1959, 1960. So I had a quick look, and it looks like, you know, even in condition 1 out of 10, it goes for about 35. So, I mean, I think I might stick it on for 25 because it really is beat up. But I'll be well happy with that. That will pay for that and the tables twice over. So yeah, Batman.